I want to talk about cannabis. I want to talk about CBD. I want to talk about THC. I want to talk about the cures for cancer. I want to talk about the 100 studies around the world. I want to talk about the reasons why it's not legal in this country. I want to talk about the miracle cure, which is there that can cure all kinds of diseases from all the things that we're suffering from today: anxiety, chronic pain, arthritis, fibromyalgia, glaucoma, insomnia, depression, cancer, Crohn's disease, seizures, stress, anorexia, ADHD, migraines, PMS, and more. Oh no, that's not enough, is it? And cancer, the big C, the C word, we've cured it because it induces cell death in itself. You know, the THC actually tells the cancer cells to kill themselves. So it's programmed cell death, or apoptosis. It's well known. It's been known for the last 20 years in double-blind studies around the world. It's just that we don't study it in this country because it's illegal in this country. And anyone that has it and that can cure themselves in this country is breaking the law. And if you can cure others, then you're breaking the law doubly. You're like a dealer. You're like the worst kind of criminal. So how do we get in this position? How do we get in this ridiculous state of affairs where we don't actually have any cures for any chronic condition in our hospitals? We don't have any cures. We have, take this treatment every day, effective treatment. We have effective treatments where you have to take them every day. They cause you pain, they cause you nausea, they cause you stomach discomfort and diarrhea and all sickness and sex drive low and everything. We have all these horrendous side effects and they don't actually work. And then lo and behold, something comes along that's illicit that does work, and it's not supposed to work because we were told all our lives, this is not good for anyone. This is just, you know, the trash of society that take this. It doesn't do anything. It's useless. Well, it turns out it's a miracle drug. And we should feel betrayed because we have been betrayed. And who have we been betrayed by? We've been betrayed by Big Pharma and the corrupt double standards and the conflicts of interest that there are between the Prime Minister and people she's associated with that also sell, you know, have companies that sell medical marijuana around the world. They know it works and they're profiting from it around the world, but they don't want it happening on this fair isle. I believe it's a larger conspiracy from the global elite because if they legalise marijuana in the world, then they've lost global control. They can't control us anymore because we can cure cancer. We won't die from cancer anymore because, and that is the ultimate loss of control for the global elite. That is the ultimate thing that could happen. And Bilderberg would hate that. So I'm really impressed this conversation has now taken on such a mainstream form, because it's always been there in the background. There's always been associated as being the conspiracy theorists, and now the biggest resistance to the people that actually try these things and they find they actually work, the biggest resistance they find is from other scientists and people that claim to be all science-minded, and they say, oh no, we don't know the actual dosage, so it might be dangerous. Well, it hasn't been dangerous, has it? It's proven not to be dangerous, isn't it? Whereas the things that they prescribe, the opiates, the fentanyl epidemic throughout America, all the things that they actually advocate are dangerous and ineffective. That should be what they rename vaccines. Dangerous and ineffective. You know, instead of safe and effective, safe and effective. While I'm on the subject, I will just say I haven't had any vaccines and I've never had any diseases. But hey, what would I know? I'm just a test patient. You know, they don't believe the people when it comes from their own testimony, the anecdotal evidence they call it. They only believe it when it's double-blind studies and things that they can prove, but they've done that around the world, and so I don't know why there's still a group of establishment scientists that are resistant to this kind of change that needs to happen, where we get actual medicine for once. They're the same people stuck in that old paradigm of thinking that mercury is good for your teeth or fillings, and that fluoride is good for your teeth and doesn't cause dental fluorosis, and they think putting it in the water doesn't, you know, doesn't halve IQs, and, you know, Harvard studies actually proved it, and there's all kinds of things that were conspiracy theories now that are known about because of studies, and they aren't going away. You know, you think, oh, these people are all just conspiracy theorists, they're all wrong, they're all pseudoscientists. Well, they're not going away. We're not going away. It's like the truth about GC math, able to cure, you know, autism and cancer and so on. And certain people say there were guerrilla tactics to shut it down. And there are numerous naturalistic doctors that are being assassinated around the world in association with production of GC math or spreading information about anything that actually cures any chronic condition, because they don't want you to cure a chronic condition. If you can cure a chronic condition, you're a criminal. And so that's what it comes down to. People always say it comes down to money, but it's not just money. It comes down to the global control. And if there's too many cured people all curing themselves and curing each other, then the elite have no control anymore. Which I actually believe has already happened. They haven't got control anymore, they just don't realise it, because the cat isn't going back in the bag. That train has left the station. I almost like feeling like going up to them and saying, we know, Big Pharma, we know. And you're not going to be able to get away with it much longer. As more and more anecdotal testimonies go mainstream, they're going to realise that as well. They know that they're not going to get away with it for much longer. Because you can't conceal the truth. Sooner or later, it always finds a way to sneak to the surface. And when it surfaces, everyone can catch a glimpse of it. They will never forget it. Because it's their lives you've been toying with. Their loved ones. The health of people they care about. The lives of people they care about. You've been taking away their drugs and you've been causing needless suffering. You've been making them endure endless agony. You've been torturing these people by denying them the medication you know works.